The first thing that you need to know is people sin in the month of Ramadan, people sin at night. They do all sorts of things in the nights. They waste their time on social media, whether it's TikTok or Instagram. If you're doing good things, it's different, but they waste their time doing bad things. They dance around, they fool around, they swear, they do all sorts of silly things. You need to know that Allah Almighty wants you, at least to begin with, to abstain from sin during these blessed days. I mean, if you cannot do a lot of good, the minimum is stay away from bad. So subhanallah, we need to make sure during this time, during this season, point number one, stay away from everything that would earn the anger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Don't do those things. And so anything that is a waste of time, promise Allah to cut out even your bad habits. Subhanallah. You know your bad habits. You know what exactly they are. Promise Allah to cut them out. What's the point of having these 10 nights every Ramadan? And we don't know, this might be our last one. Make the intention, oh Allah, help me. I've got this bad habit. Help me eradicate it. I am serious about it. If you've only achieved that by the last 10 nights of Ramadan, you are successful. It's a great success. But there is more to it than that. So, Ahya al-Layl, the Prophet ﷺ used to liven the night by doing what? He used to engage in extra units of voluntary prayer. More raka'at, 2 by 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, whatever you can, extra raka'at. He used to do his tahajjud, he used to do qiyam. Qiyamul layl is the standing in prayer at night. Be it the first part of the night, the middle of the night, or the last part of the night. All of that is called qiyamul layl. So you can start off with what we know as taraweeh. You continue later on, you can do your salah whenever you have a chance. You do some Quran. Many people say, I want to cover the whole Quran in one night. No, don't. There's no merit in that. You will get no extra rewards by reading that Quran all in one night. Because in fact, you might get a sin because you're going to be whipping through the word of Allah, which is not a good thing to do. Many people say, oh wow, that Sheikh or this person, they read the whole Quran in one night. There is nothing virtuous about it. It is against the teachings of Muhammad ﷺ to do that. You should at least span it within 3 days. You may earn a sin because how can you earn a reward for having read so fast that you've eaten some of the words of the Quran and you have not adopted the rules and regulations of recitation of the Quran? Beautiful melodious voice. Hassinul Qur'ana bi aswatikum. You should beautify the Quran with your voice. So always remember, it's quality that comes first. So take your time. The way you recite should be melodious between you and Allah. Because on the Day of Judgment, you will be told to recite the Quran if you've memorized some of it. And you will only be able to read the way you were reading in this dunya. So if you were reading in the dunya in a way that was embarrassing, you're going to be embarrassed in the hereafter too. And if you read melodiously on that day between you and Allah, you will be reading melodiously because that's what you used to do in the world.